Time decay is the one that most, I would say, traders, especially for those of you that are either starting out or have a little bit of experience, are focused on when you're selling, when you're thinking about shorter dated options, you're thinking about the acceleration in time decay. But one of the Greeks that most traders may not be top of mind, that's actually, in my opinion, more important is gamma. Measures the change in delta with respect to changes in the underlying. So delta tells you how much leverage your option receives, and gamma basically changes, or it changes delta based on the underlying changes. And what happens is that 0 days expiration options are extremely sensitive to even small changes in the underlying. So your deltas can go from 10 deltas to 90 deltas within just a small swing in the underlying position, meaning you can either get a lot of leverage or significant decreases in leverage, basically very large swings in the value of your option based on a very small underlying change of the underlying stock or ETF. So how much leverage is there? We also did the same comparison, trying to compare 0 days to expiration to going out 45 days. So if you were to buy a call option that expires today versus an option that expires 45 days out, the difference in terms of leverage is about 10x. That means that if you were to buy a 1-day option versus a 45-day option, and let's say the market moved up 1%, the 0 days to expiration option may have received 100% gain on that 1% move in the underlying, versus the 45-day option would have gotten a 10% move or 10% gain on that underlying on your option. So when you're trading 0 days to expiration options, you have huge amounts of leverage. 10 times the amount of leverage that you would typically get if you were trading a 45-day option. So buying shorter dated options has the potential for huge gains if you get the directional and magnitude views correct, meaning this is really what a lot of traders kind of get attracted to when you're thinking about 0 days to expiration. You may have seen YouTube videos or people claiming how they've made 500, 1,000% gains in a single day. It's usually on these types of 0 days to expiration options where they're buying an out of the money option. The underlying makes a big move, and that goes from, a 50-cent option to a $5 option, 1,000% gain on their investment.